Warriors. My name is Tori and I'm the yoga instructor for Texas A&M Central Texas. And we're back again with some more yoga. So we're trying some different things. We started with flows last time. We moved into almost a bind about halfway through. So let's just see what comes to mind today. Let's see how we're feeling as we're moving. Again, I'm going to try and get us into a place where we want to watch how we feel in our body, but we don't want to be so caught up in thinking about what we're doing that we can't enjoy the process. So let's start with sun salutations, but this time let's do them the traditional way. So we'll start at the top of our mat. We'll rock the body weight forward and back, soften the knees, build up the spine, open up the heart space, and let's inhale, sweep tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Hands meet the mat. Let's step back for a plank. Okay, we're going to chaturanga, push up to the ground. Inhale, peel just the heart up. No arm strength yet. Exhale to release. Tuck the toes under. Push the hips up and back. Down dog. Let's sweep the right leg high and then step forward. Let's decide where we want the back foot to be, and then we'll rise slow and steady, palms to the sky, warrior one or high lunge, depending on how that back foot is. Exhale to release. Find your plank. Chaturanga. Lift just the heart. Release. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, left leg. Exhale, step forward. Decide on that back foot. And then rise. Nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot meets the right. Let's make our way to plank. And chaturanga. Lift just the heart. Exhale to release. Downward facing dog. All right, let's go ahead and step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up a little, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, climb to standing. Roll the shoulders back, open up the heart space, and give it a little wiggle. Okay, let's do 2 more sun salutations like that. Settle the body nice and tall, proud. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Find plank. Chaturanga. Baby cobra. Release, down dog. Okay, right leg rises. Step forward. Okay, rise nice and tall. Warrior one or high lunge. Exhale to release. Okay, find plank. Chaturanga. Baby cobra. Release. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step. All right, rise up. Warrior one or high lunge, depends on that heel. Exhale to release. Find plank, chaturanga, baby cobra, release, downward facing dog. Awesome. Let's walk forward. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Let's climb to standing. Not try to make ourselves dizzy. Give yourself a couple moments to catch your breath. Wiggle out, release tension. And last time we'll sun salutation. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Find plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Release. Downward facing dog. Okay, right leg. Okay, decide on the back foot and then rise. Exhale. Find plank. Chaturanga. baby cobra, downward facing dog. All right, left leg rises and come forward. Decide on the back heel, rise. Tall spine reaching. Exhale, release. High plank, chaturanga, baby cobra, and make your way to downward facing dog. This time, drop the knees to the mat, untuck the toes, and fold into our child's pose. Sorry. All right, there we go. Child's pose. We drop the heart to the knees, hips to the heels, and let the arms stretch out long. Try to create space in our mid back and our low back space. Awesome. All right. When we're ready with the next breath, let's go ahead and rise into our tabletop. So hands are beneath the shoulders, knees are beneath the hips. Spine is level, mimicking the ground beneath us. And we're going to try some crunches here. So a little bit of abdominal work. Let's extend the right leg long and hover at about hip height. And then reach the left hand forward, hovering at about shoulder height. Okay, we're going to reach with the toes and fingers, and when we exhale, we'll crunch elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Okay, keep on going. 2 more. And finally, drop the hand to the mat. Let's tuck the toe under, way out there long. Okay, we're going to push the heart, hips, and heel to the back of the room for a moment. Just kind of really stretching out that calf muscle. A simple runner stretch. Okay, try to release a little tension in the shoulders and the elbows. I know it's not easy. Spread the fingertips out wide and just do the best you can. Come back into neutral with shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And then let's swing that right toe across the mat to the left side. And let's just push into that right side of the body for a moment. So maybe we soften the left elbow. We really push into our right side. A couple slow breaths here. Big hip stretch. Okay, come back to neutral. Balance yourself. Drop the knee. All right, let's lean back onto the heels for a moment. Keeping the spine tall though, we find ourselves in hero's pose. Just enough time to shake out the wrists. And we don't want to be like super violent with it, but definitely let go of a little something. Roll the wrists around, spread the fingertips wide and continue to roll. And then create a strong fist and roll. Plant the palms together, lace the fingers, rock and roll those wrists around together. Then we're going to do all those crunches on the opposite side. So we'll move forward to tabletop. All right, when you're ready, left leg comes back, hover. Right palm comes forward like you're going to shake someone's hand, hover. And let's try 8 crunches here. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going with the breath. Reach with those toes, reach with the fingers. All right, when you're ready, let's drop the hand to the mat, tuck the toe under, way out long back there. Press the heart, hips, and heel towards the back of the room. And again, try to soften up the shoulders, soften up the elbows a little. All right, simple runner stretch. Awesome. Let's come into our neutral spine when we're ready. And then let's extend that left toe way across the mat to our right side. Okay, we'll soften up the right elbow and we'll push into the left hip for a moment. To clarify, we're not pushing down with the hip, we're pushing out to our left side of the room. Big breath in the body. Big expansion on our left side. Awesome. Come back to neutral. Drop the knee, tabletop. Fold back for hero's pose. Stand tall with the heart. Rock out the wrists. Maybe create a fist and roll a little bit. Okay, spread the fingertips out wide and roll. Okay, bring the palms together, lace the fingers, rock those wrists around together. And we're going into a dolphin pose here. So let's leave these palms laced together. Actually, it might be easier just to go into tabletop first. So when we're in tabletop and we go to downward facing dog, we've got soft elbows, we tuck the toes under, and we push the hips up to the sky so that we can fold the heart towards our knees. For dolphin, we're going to think the same thing in the lower body, but we're going to drop the elbows to the mat beneath our shoulders, press the palms against each other. I like to lace the fingers so that I can feel both of my pinkies pushing into the mat and that broad side of the hand pushing strong into the mat. But the most important thing for dolphin here is that the elbows are at the mat at shoulder width. So to help you test that, cross your forearms in front of you. If you can curl your fingers around the edge of your elbow, you're okay. You don't want to go way around the arm. But if you're struggling to even reach the curved back side of your elbow, bring it in a little bit. Okay, you should be able to lace fingers or wrap fingers around a curved edge in the upper arm. And then we can plant the palms together, then we can lace the fingers. We're going to hold these shoulders strong over the elbows, but here's a big but. We do not want to feel our shoulders dumping down and crunching up near our ears. So for a moment, I want you to imagine what it feels like between your shoulder blades in your upper back for a moment. Okay, close your eyes if you have to get there. Okay, we're watching our upper back. I want you to push the shoulders down away from your ears like you would if we were seated normally. Okay, push the shoulders down away from your ears. And you're going to feel those shoulder blades reaching up through the back towards your tailbone, which is pointed at the sky right now. That's what we want to feel. Shoulders down away from the ears, okay? We're going to open up the basket of our hands in front of us so that we could ideally bring the back of our head to meet those hands. I have a ponytail, so it's not going to be perfect, but we're lifting the hips and the torso off of the mat anyway, so we're not trying to get the head flat on the ground. Okay. Elbows are planted. Shoulders are pulled away from the ears, nice and strong in that upper back, okay? When you are ready, tuck the toes under. Maybe take some time walking those knees a little bit out from underneath the upper body for a moment. And then we're going to extend one leg, just like we did in our runner's lunge. We're going to do the other. Okay, I know the tailbone is pointed to the sky. That's the point here. Keep those shoulder blades strong. Walk those feet in and keep pushing the hips up to the sky. I want you to feel the heart pushing towards the knees like you do in downward facing dog. Pushing the heart to the knees, but not dumping into the shoulders here. We feel those shoulder blades drawing up the back towards the tailbone. I know that's a lot of imaginary description. Breathe with me here. Full breath. Strong shoulders, strong forearms. And fold those knees to the ground. Untuck the toes. Fold all the way back for child's pose. So the hips meet the heels. The heart rests over the knees. The forehead drops heavy, and so do the elbows. Since we were in dolphin, from this child's pose, sweep your hands way back to where your heels are. And then let the palms face the sky. Let the elbows and shoulders drop heavy. And just feel like a sea turtle for a moment. Just vibe for a minute. Okay. We want the hips to feel heavy over the heels. We want the shoulders and the chest to feel heavy over the knees. Great breath in the body. Awesome. Wonderful. Let's make our way to downward facing dog this time. So we'll reach the hands way out long in front of us. We're going to spread the fingertips wide, plant the whole face of the palm into the ground, and then let's rise up to tabletop. Remember, hands are about shoulder width apart, fingertips spread wide, tuck the toes under, push the hips up to the sky, and then push the heart back towards the knees. Opportunity to leave the knees a little bit soft today, but we're going to look at our big toes, and then look at our ankles, and then look at our knees, and then try to look at our belly button. All right, walk forward to meet your hands in a forward fold. Hang the upper body heavy, soften those knees so the lower back can relax a little bit more. Cross the arms underneath you. Just kind of hang on to the elbows. And then drop the crown of the head heavy. Sway a little bit side to side. All right. Awesome. Drop the hands heavy to the ground before you. We're going to rise, but into a chair pose. So first, we're going to drop the hips heavy behind us. And then we're going to inhale and sweep the palms forward to pause in a chair pose. Like we're just about to grab our desk chair and we're just about to sit down. The body weight carries heavy to the back of our feet. The hands reach forward. One more breath. And when you're ready, look to the sky, rise nice and tall. Exhale, drop the hands heavy to your sides. And shake it out, get a little loosey-goosey. All right, catch your breath. We're not trying to get dizzy. I'm not trying to push you over the edge and make you just despise your day or despise your body by any means. I want everybody to find strength with what they're able to do here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to face the camera from now on, but you can totally keep facing the top of your mat unless I say something different. But let's go ahead and settle strong in our mountain. So feet are strong beneath us. We can rock the body weight a little forward and a little bit back. We can soften the knees maybe. Build up the spine and open the heart maybe. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the hands to our hips. Standing strong, kind of like a superhero for a moment. Just kind of let yourself feel like that. Okay, we're going to take an exhale, shift our body weight to our left side of the body, buckle up our right knee and peel up our right heel in front of us. So we want to try and balance in our stork pose, one of my favorites, simple, simple. All of the body weight is in the left leg, toes are gripping the mat nice and strong. Okay, we're going to lift that right knee to about hip height and try to flatten the foot to the ground before us. And just try for a while. We're going to wobble. We're going to move a little bit. It's going to feel not great at the start, but we're in stork pose. With our next exhale, I want to plant that foot flat before us on the mat. So it's like we're taking a step forward, okay? Now, we've still got the body weight balancing over the left leg here. So drop the hands heavy to your side. We're going to shift our body weight off of the left leg to the tippy toe onto our right leg in front of us. And we're going to swing the palms to the sky and act like we're reaching for something on the top shelf in front of us. We're really going to lift. And then we're going to exhale and rest back through stork to mountain. Okay, let's try that on the opposite side. We'll shift over to our right leg, buckle our left. Try to hover, stork, 2 breaths. Okay, exhale, release your hands. When you're ready, inhale, reach for the top shelf, tippy toe on the back leg. Exhale, rest back. Try that stork, 1 breath. And plant. Okay, let's see. I know that it's not a perfect flow because we want to stop in stork for a moment, but let's see if we can create a flow with stork in it. Okay. All right. Left side. Hover on your right. Exhale. Inhale, top shelf. Exhale. Find your balance. You got this. And mountain. All right. Shift your weight. Balance. You got this. I know it's not a perfect flow, but we're going to exhale. Inhale, top shelf. Exhale. Find your balance. One breath. And plant. Shake it out. One more time on each side. All right. Shift your body to the left. Balance on the right. And we're going to exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Find that balance. And plant. Okay, one more time. Opposite side, we shift to the right. Balance. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Find that balance. Woo. Stork pose and mountain. Shake it out. Let it go. Okay. Now, from here, let's see if we can exaggerate. I'm going to face the top of my mat again. We're going to exaggerate that reaching for our top shelf into a warrior 3. So starting at the top of our mat, we've got our mountain. We'll reach nice and tall. This time we're going to go right into warrior 1. So we'll take the left leg back and plant the heel, keeping a bend in our front knee. This is our warrior 1. Maybe a longer stance, maybe a shorter stance. We're going to bring the hands to our side, but we're still going to extend the fingers long, kind of like gravity is pulling our shoulders down beside us. Okay, and we're going to shift our body weight up on that tippy toe, come forward into the front leg, and when you are ready, kick off of the mat. Just hold, leave the knees soft. That will keep your balance for you. Exhale to plant. Rise nice and tall, warrior 1. Let's do this 2 more times, and on the last one, we will hold. Exhale, tug the fingertips to the earth. Shift the body weight forward. Inhale off of that leg. And hold, warrior 3. Awesome. Let's exhale to release. Inhale to rise. This time we're going to hold. So instead of bringing the hands beside us, let's bring the hands to prayer at heart center. All right, when you're ready, let's shift forward, kick off of the toe, and try best as you can to get shoulders, hips, and heel in a straight line. Whew. Bear with me, warrior 3, strong leg. We're going to hinge up from that hip into mountain. Shake it out. Let it go. Breathe. Not trying to get dizzy, not trying to get mad at ourselves here, okay? No judgment, no expectation. If we fall out of the posture, we can get back in if we want, okay? Falling out of a posture makes you human. Choosing to get back into a posture is what makes you a yogi, a person that practices yoga. Okay. From here, let's try that warrior 3 on the opposite side. So we start in mountain. We'll go ahead and inhale, reach tall to the sky, and exhale, step back with our right leg. And maybe take another step back, or keep it where you're comfortable. Put a bend in that front knee, line it up at the front ankle, lift the heart to the sky. Warrior 1. All right, for warrior 3, the first 2, we're going to drop the hands heavy beside us as if there are weights pulling the fingertips, pulling the shoulders down heavy to the ground. And then we're going to move forward off of the back foot. Find your strength in the front leg and press off of the mat when you're ready. Woo. One side always feels more natural than the other. Okay, and then exhale, plant the foot. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, heavy arms. Shift the body forward. and rise when you're ready. The soft knee will help you with your balance more than trying to lock out the knee, I promise. And plant and rise. Warrior one, last time. We're just gonna bring the hands down to prayer. So we can't use them to help us balance this time, okay? So let's lean the heart forward, come up off of the back heel. And when you're ready, push off and try best that you can to get shoulder, hip, and heel in line. Big breath in the body. And when you're ready, we'll hinge up to standing. Ooh, that's tough on the hip. Shake it out. Loosey-goosey. Let it go. And let's start to move down to the mat. Inhale, sweep nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Now I want you to bring the hips all the way down to the mat to a seated posture, and then kick the legs way out long in front of you. Okay, right off the bat, we've got another forward fold, which will be good for our low back space, I promise. Okay, so heels plant in the mat, toes stand up tall to the sky. It's like we're pushing off of the wall with the soles of our feet. Knees can be soft here. We're going to build up the spine tall, and then we're going to push the heart forward. Okay, remember, it's not about dumping all of our weight into our shoulders and trying to really curl up. Okay, we're keeping the spine straight, pushing the heart forward to challenge those back muscles. And there's no need to grab and yank and pull. We're just going to let the arms be restful wherever they are. Push the heart forward. And let's build up the spine nice and tall. Keep that bend in the knee, but really emphasize dropping the soles of the feet to the earth. And let's roll back onto the mat. Whew. Scoop the knees up over the chest. Wrap the arms strong around the legs. Rock and roll. Knees to chest posture. Rocking side to side. And then without putting much thought into it, let's roll to our favorite side today. No thought, just roll on over. Use the lower arm as a pillow. Curl up that elbow beneath the side of your temple, if that's comfortable for you. If not, you can always extend the arm long. But we're trying to get into a restful place, so think of a restful place on this side of the body. For most of us, this will be like our rescue posture or our fetal position. In yoga, we call it our, oh my gosh, words, side child's pose. So we put a bend in the knees, we let the spine stay neutral, we curl up to rest on one arm, and then we let the other arm hover and plant the palm in the mat before us. Okay. So in our rescue position, our fetal position, or our side child's pose, let's take 5 slow and steady breaths. Complete inhale, complete exhale. No hurry, no rush, just breathing. As we are beginning to feel a little more relaxed with our slow breaths, let's get comfortable relaxing the face. Relax the eyes. Relax the jaw. Just breathe. No hurries and no worries. Take a few more moments just to notice how the breath feels flowing into and out of the body. If you prefer to breathe through your nostrils or if you prefer to breathe through the mouth. Notice how the body responds to each fresh breath. And with just a few more moments, I'd like you to begin to bring your thoughts to take a moment to honor the body for all of the effort it has put forward for us today. Honor the body for a moment, whether you felt it was difficult to move, or uncomfortable or unfamiliar, or if you felt like movement came easily to you today. If you felt familiar with yourself and these postures, still honor the body. And in the next moment, I'd like you to honor the inner voice you have, the conscience, that little voice in the back of the head that inspires us to try. Honor that energy that you've given yourself today. The inspiration to try if it felt uncomfortable. The inspiration to continue if it felt familiar. And then finally, let's go ahead and begin to wake the body up little by little. We can blink the eyes open, welcome in the light that we have available to us today. We can wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles, roll the wrists if we need to. We can roll through shoulders or take a good morning stretch or maybe a great big bear hug if we need it. A twist, a turn here or there. But we're going to find our way in a seated posture eventually as we're moving through our wake up process. Little by little, we can rock the head side to side. We can, roll through the shoulders maybe. Lots of options. Big bear hug, good morning stretch again. Until we finally come to a restful place where we can root the hips strong. As if we're plugging back into the intention that brought us here today. Build the spine up tall. Roll the shoulders back. And it's at this time at the end of our practice that I'd like to thank you for choosing to share your time and your practice with me here. And again, it is the light within me that honors and bows to the light within you. Namaste.